Well, hello there, my friends. I am Ro D of Healthy Living with Ro D. If you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, I am coming to you from my kitchen. I am participating in a collaboration amongst several people. My oven is preheating. And this collab is brought to us by Jay and his lovely wife, Michelle, from over at the Average Jay channel. In my description box of this video, you're going to find the links to all of the people who have participated. I greatly appreciate it if you go on over. You're going to get a really nice selection of recipes involving nuts. It is called Nut-vember. And as I said, please go over and check them out. I don't think you'll be sorry. My recipe for today is a very speedy, quick, fast, out the door type thing. I think that although I love making recipes that are days long to make, I also enjoy making things that taste really delicious that can be made in a short amount of time and be put out the door or on the table. So what am I making today? I am making pecan pie bark. I've never made it before. I have made other type bark recipes. I usually make one at Christmas that involves saltine crackers that everybody really loves a lot. So I thought that, gee, this sounds like a good idea. It'll be perfect for the person who is either going to someone's home on Thanksgiving or wants to give something to people as a gift for the holiday season, or simply wants to make something delicious for their table in a really short amount of time. So without further ado, please don't forget to go check out my friends. Their channels, again, their links are going to be in the description box of this video. I want to thank you in advance very much for joining me today. I hope that you're going to really like this recipe and that, moreover, you're going to try it yourself. Okay, so let's turn around now and get started. I thought I would start the video off by showing you the recipe and obviously in the ingredients. This recipe is from the Dinner Then Dessert website. It makes 18 servings. Prep time is 5 minutes. Cook time is 12 minutes. Total time 15 minutes. That works for me. And what I really like about it is the ingredient list. It's really short. So let's get started. We're going to have a 1/4 teaspoon, or I should say use, of salt. We're going to use 12 sheets of graham crackers, 2 cups of pecans chopped, 1/2 cup unsalted butter, and 1 cup of brown sugar. In this case, I have light in the house, so that's what I'm choosing to use. And I did forget to take out my vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So let's begin. Here I have almost melted down 2 sticks of butter, which is the equivalent of 1/2 cup. I've added in the 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and now I'm going to be adding in the packed brown sugar. Pardon me for getting in the way of the camera there. And what I will do is mix this all up, and it has to come to a boil. That's the next step. I am preheating my oven to 350. By the way, that's the first step. And the second step is to line the baking sheet, which I will show you in a couple minutes. As you can see, I'm stirring this around and it's getting kind of caramelized. You have to be very careful with this. You need to continuously stir this for 3 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on my microwave so that I make sure I get the full 3 minutes in. And also you have to stay with it. You can't just walk away from this. So you'll have a butter and brown sugar catastrophe, which I don't think anybody wants to have. If it boils over on the stove, that will not be good. So it's coming to a boil now. And just quickly put my kitchen timer on. As I try to keep this phone straight. Okay, that's going now. So I'm just going to stay here and nurse this until 3 minutes pass, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so the 30 seconds, I should say the 3 minutes, not 30 seconds, my apologies, are up. And this is what it's going to look like just before you add in your pecans and your vanilla. So let me see if I can do this one-handed without burning myself. So now this is going to cook in here for 30 seconds. Let me just add in my vanilla, a teaspoon of vanilla. We stir this around and back in 30 seconds. This is all stirred up. I've turned off the heat, and now, unfortunately, I don't have someone here to hold the camera for me, so I will have to show you the step that comes after I pour it over the graham crackers and spread it out. What I've done here is I've taken foil and lined my full-size sheet pan going in both directions. And then I decided to create a little dam on this side so that it would fit evenly. The recipe does not say to do that. I'm just doing that. As I said, I've made bark before. Not this recipe, but other kinds. And this is normally what I do because I like it to fit in evenly, and I also added in this extra little piece. Especially if I'm giving it for a gift, I like it to be all nice and uniform before I break it up. Just my little pet peeve. So here we have the 12 graham crackers lining the pan, which I have. Whatever pan you use, you do need to make sure that you line it with foil and spray it with some sort of spray, because otherwise this will stick and you will never get it out of your pan. And you also don't want it to stick to your foil. Here we have the caramel and pecan spread out over the graham crackers. Just do it as evenly as you can. It will continue to melt down. The caramel part will. Once it's in the oven, the next step is to put it in the oven, center oven rack, for 10 minutes. And as I've said before, the oven has been preheated to 350. And here we have it, fresh out of the oven. Now all I need to do is cool it down, and then I can break it up and show you how it comes out. And here it is, all done. I've cut some up just to give you an idea. You don't have to be perfect with this at all by any means. Make it the size that you like. If you like them larger, make them larger. If you like them smaller, make them smaller. I make them smaller when I'm going to put them on cookie trays. Well, this is my first time making this, obviously. I will be adding this to my recipe book. Definitely very delicious. And I hope you give it a try. Whether you're an experienced person in the kitchen and with baking, or whether you're a novice, this recipe will be fine for you, because in the end it will be delicious. Was that recipe easy or what? I thought it was great. My motto is, I love to make things that take a lot of time to put together, to prepare, and so on. However, I also love to make things that take me very little time to make, because I think balance is good, especially when I'm doing cookie trays. This I thought was good to share, because sometimes people think they have to do all this elaborate stuff in order to get something really delicious on the table. And that isn't necessarily true. There are plenty of no-bake recipes out there. I've been looking at them and collecting them myself, because even though I do enjoy making everything from scratch for my cookie trays, I also like to add in things to embellish it that really don't take so much time to do. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. You can also use Nilla wafers in place of graham crackers. You can also use saltine crackers in place of graham crackers. You can add chocolate morsels, chocolate chips on top. You could use walnuts if you don't like pecans. You can use almonds. It's a basic recipe that you can do. You can tweak it to the way you like. I chose it because it said pecan pie and it's Thanksgiving. I thought it went well with that theme. But again, be creative. You have nothing to lose. You might be surprised at what you can create in your kitchen when you least expect it. So on that note, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I really always cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate that you spend time watching my videos and taking precious time out of your life to do that. And I would appreciate it if you would go over and show the other participants in this collab some love. Thank you again very much to Jay and his wife Michelle of Average Jay for putting together this collab. And for now, I will say goodbye, and I will tell you that I will look so forward to seeing you again in the next video that I make. You be well and take good care, and have a great Thanksgiving. God bless.